Hi guys, I'm Dr. Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about what foods are toxic to your dog. Okay guys, so I went to the grocery store and got some of the most common things that might be in your fridge or your pantry that your dogs could get a hold of and it can be toxic to them. So let's go through each one of these ingredients and you'll have a better idea of what not to feed your dog. Let's start with some of the foods that I get the most phone calls about as a veterinarian. So let's start with grapes. Grapes is a very common food that is fed to dogs, which is toxic, and it is a medical emergency if your dog gets the toxic effects from them, which is kidney failure. So grapes and raisins both cause kidney failure in dogs. If you feed your dogs grapes or accidentally fed them raisins, call your veterinarian, have them throw up the grapes, and then see if they need IV fluids or any other detox procedure, which your vet will find out from blood work. So grapes cause kidney failure. The next one that's the most common thing is chocolate. We all love chocolate, especially on holidays like Halloween, Christmas, Easter. There's gonna be a lot of chocolate around. Dogs love to get into chocolate. And then I also brought some Hershey Kisses because these have foils around them, and if an owner is like, I don't know if my dog ate all of the Hershey Kisses, we take an x-ray, we can see all the aluminum on the x-ray, confirm they ate it, and then proceed to make the dogs vomit up all the chocolate, and then give them activated charcoal and go through with a detox procedure, because chocolate has theobromine in it, which speeds up the heart rate, causes tremors, can cause seizures and death ultimately. And then also caffeine is in here too, which does the same thing. So moving along with caffeine, you don't want to give your dog any coffee. So I have a coffee here because a dog could, they could dump this and lick up all the coffee on the floor, drink it when you're in your car. And this has caffeine that speeds the heart rate, same thing as the chocolate. So no coffee for your dogs. So now I'm gonna move to some things that are less common, and I'll start with garlic. And so here's our garlic and the onions. So I'm grouping these together because garlic and onions both cause anemia in dogs. So that means low red blood cells. That's because the toxin in both of these destroys red blood cells. That's pretty severe. That's it's crazy. You wouldn't know that, and you could make dishes of dinner at night or give your dog some pieces of the onion when you're cooking, but they are toxic to dogs. It depends on the quantity and how big your dog is, of how bad their toxic effect is. But overall, don't feed your dogs garlic or onions. Try to avoid that. Next one is gonna be macadamia nuts. This is not that common, don't get a lot of phone calls about this, but they are toxic to dogs. Let's say if they ate this whole bag, they might get muscle tremors, weak in the hind legs, they can get seizures. Some things say they can die from it, but this is a less common one in dogs, but they are toxic. And that goes along with apples. Apples, just the seeds are what is toxic, and that's if they eat a ton of apples, like 20 apples or something, or 15 apples. Not if they had one core with the seeds, it's not gonna hurt them. And the toxic effect of that is just some vomiting, diarrhea, nothing very deadly. So if they get a hold of an apple, ate the core, your dog is most likely gonna be okay. And then avocados. So this is becoming more popular as a toxin to dogs because people are eating avocado toast. Avocado season is right now in the summer. So avocados have a toxin in them called persin, and that causes vomiting, irritation. It is toxic to them. The pit of the avocado has most of that persin in it, and if your dog swallows the pit, and first of all, the pit gets stuck, and that's a foreign body, and then it continues to release the toxin. That's the worst part about avocados, is if they swallow the pit. So no avocados, no pits of the avocados as a chew toy, and everyone will be okay. Here is corn. So corn isn't toxic to dogs. Dogs can eat corn off the cob, but if you give your dogs corn on the cob as a chew toy, you leave it in the crate with them, they can swallow it, and then you have a foreign body, an obstruction. Don't give them corn on the cob just straight, especially if you're not watching them. So corn's not toxic, but the cob is toxic. So that's why that's up here. Well, it's not toxic, it's just an obstruction. Okay, the next one is gum. So gum has xylitol in it, which is a sugar-free flavoring. If you get gum that's not sugar-free, you're in the clear, they use sugar. But if the ones that say sugar-free are gonna have xylitol, and that causes liver failure in dogs. Gum is really bad. It kills dogs, so don't have gum laying out where they can eat it, or if they do get a hold of it, bring them to your vet right away, have them vomit up the gum, and then do blood work and proceed to detoxing your dog if they get a hold of anything with xylitol in it. Other things with xylitol are mouthwash and toothpaste, so look out for that if they get a hold of those things in your house. And the last item here is beer, which I have a really cute squeaky toy of a Corona Extra. Do not give your dog beer. Beer has hops in it, which is an irritant to their GI tract. It also causes toxicities that happen to humans, like ataxia, not being able to walk straight, can cause seizures and coma, things like that. You don't want to give your dog beer. It is toxic to them. It's not safe. So stick to water when you're giving your dogs things to drink. All right, guys, thank you for watching my video. This is the short list of items that I picked up, and we just went through on why each one of these are toxic. Grapes and chocolate are the most toxic ones to dogs I have up here. If you have any dog owner friends, please share this video with them. And if you like this video and it helped you out with your dog, please hit that subscribe button, and then also hit the bell so that you get a notification for every Thursday at 5 o'clock, where I'll be posting more veterinary videos.